Hello, what's up? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry for the sorry for the sound errors. फूफ अभी मैंने कितना 2 दिन हुआ है मेरे को शुरू किए सॉरी अभी अ, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा टू गेट अकस्टम टू दिस format but hopefully it's now all set. Thank you guys for joining. And for those of you who are asking what are we doing here, I thought it'll be nice to live stream my drawing, and this way I'll be able to also show people my process if you guys are interested, and also you can ask me questions and chit chat generally. So यही है plan, and I have been thinking of doing this for a while now, but अभी finally got a chance and also the time to do it. तो अभी बस यही कोशिश है कि थोड़ा सा चिट चैट किया जाए और ड्राइंग प्रोसेस दिखाया जाए लोगों को एंड ऑल्सो टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड see how I can improve this. So that's the idea here. And I have recently sort of made this channel live in the sense active. So please subscribe to this channel. And my plan is to basically make more videos about comics and art and design, and also to talk about different aspects of creation, also about writing films and a lot of different aspects of about creative work that I do. So that's the main idea here. And thanks to all of you guys for being here in this second session of this live. तो अभी पता नहीं क्या आई एम ओपन टू answering any questions you guys might have, or if you want to chat about something. Yeah, usually when I'm drawing, I listen to podcasts or I'll be listening to some music. So I thought, why not just do it live so that maybe I can chat with other people as well. So yeah, बस यही है और कुछ नहीं, nothing else, nothing fancy. अभी बीच में yesterday when I was doing this session तो people were like कुछ background music चाहिए, तो मैंने अभी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ मैं कि एक I'm playing some songs in the background. I don't know if you guys are able to hear this song. This is one of the songs that we created when we were in Africa. Discord. Yeah, so Priyanshu, we used to do it on Discord, but the problem is that very few people are on Discord. So then it gets little difficult to get them on YouTube, and then, it's a bit शार्क टैंक पर क्यों नहीं गए? मेरे को लिया नहीं उन लोगों ने, और नीदर डिड आई अप्लाई ऑल्सो। पर शार्क टैंक टाइप वाली चीज़ तो नहीं करता हूँ मैं, मतलब मेरा कोई स्टार्टअप तो है नहीं जो क्या कहते हैं जिसकी इक्विटी में बेचने वाला हूँ, या तो ना तो ही कॉमिक्स ऐसा अभी इतना, आई डोंट नो, पॉपुलर, मे बी पॉपुलर है, बट वो वाइबल बिजनेस आई थिंक अभी एज सच समझ नहीं आ रहा है लोगों को कैसे उसको करना है। तो sharks might not be happy, plus I don't want to put myself in that vulnerable position right now. एनएफटी, यार प्रियांशु मेरे को एनएफटी कोई समझा दे तो मैं कर लूँ कल से, मेरे को तो समझ ही नहीं आता क्या है वो सिस्टम, अदर देन इफ being for some, I don't know, some rich people who just want to experiment with money. आपसे मांगने आया हूँ ऑटो का भाड़ा। यस, चूरमा वो टोटली गेट, वो नहीं मिल रही यार फंडिंग, हमें क्यों मिलेगी फंडिंग? मैं, मेरे ज़्यादा होप्स नहीं है, मतलब ओके, यस मे बी वन डे वी माइट ग्रो टू सच अ बिग थिंग कि ऐसा हो जाए, बट अभी के लिए फ़िलहाल ये कॉमिक्स पूरी करना इज़ माई गोल, एंड ऑल्सो स्लोली टू, यू नो, टू नाइसर इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स विच आर यूनिक जस्ट लाइक दिस वन। तो वही है मेरा तो आइडिया। एंड दिव्या इज सेइंग नो एनएफटी प्लीज। यस, नो एनएफटी। अब वो मेरे को नहीं पता वो स्कैम है कि नहीं है, पर मेरे को तो अभी तक समझ नहीं आया कि उसका गेम क्या है। ऑल्सो अगर वो नॉन फंजिबल टोकन है तो वो तो फिर उसके लिए आर्ट होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है ना, वो तो कुछ भी चीज़ नॉन फंजिबल हो सकती है। सो आई डोंट थिंक इट इज़ रियली ग्रेट फॉर आर्टिस्ट, और नीदर डज इट have anything to do with making good art or bad art. So it's, I felt whatever I've understood is that it's almost similar to uh, how it used to be in earlier times when there were galleries, and people used to sell themselves as artists, and and so it's nothing, it's the same thing but digitally, that's it. I think there's, I don't understand what's the whole big deal about it, but NFT is a scam. तू कर ब्रो स्कैम सबको। हाँ प्रियांशु, स्कैम करूंगा मैं। स्कैम वैम नहीं होता यार हमसे, हम ऐसे भोले भाले लोग हैं यार। स्कैम कैसे करूं मैं? तू कोई आइडिया दे यार, तू एमबीए कर रहा हुआ है, तू तेरे के पास है कोई आइडिया तो तू बता यार, अपन करते हैं कुछ अपना नया स्टार्टअप करते हैं। स्टार्टअप आजकल ट्रेंड कर रहा है, किसी को स्टार्टअप करना है अभी, तो अपन भी कर लेते हैं कुछ। अच्छा, सो द वीडियो माइट गेट कट बीच में बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू सेट माई कैमरा in a way that it uh, doesn't switch off the this thing, क्या कहते हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली वो स्विच ऑफ हो जाता है यार। अब बस यही है उसका कहानी। तो अभी मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि वापस ऑन हो जाए, तो थोड़ी देर में आएगा वापस। सॉरी, ट्राइंग टू फिक्स दिस गाइस, ट्राइंग टू फिक्स दिस। हाँ, अभी क्या कुछ भी रैंडम दिख रहा है ना तुम लोग को, कैमरा वैमरा की चीज़ें? हाँ, अभी नहीं दिखेगा। अफ्रीकन कैरवन म्यूजिक इज प्लेइंग नीति, यस यस। थोड़ा मैंने सोचा बैकग्राउंड में कुछ फील्स आनी चाहिए, तो फील्स के लिए बजा रहे हैं हम लोग। You don't have to talk, play the music and focus on drawing. I agree, Vimo. That's what I should do. But I don't mind talking while I am, you know, uh, drawing, because I can do that easily. So there's some sort of this permanent damage to my camera. I don't know if there's some issue which I'm trying to fix, guys. Bear with me. Soon you will see my lovely face. He's a serial multitasker. Oh my god. नीति ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, अभी बेकार है। बहुत ही सिस्टम और मुश्किल से मैं एक चीज़ कर पा रहा हूँ ढंग से, और वो मल्टीटास्किंग ना करनी पड़े, इसलिए मैंने ये लाइव शुरू किया। क्योंकि ड्राइंग करने में सबसे बड़ा जो वो होता है, स्पेशली विद दिस टाइम एंड द फैक्ट दैट वी आर ऑल वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, 10,000 नोटिफिकेशन आते रहते हैं एंड देन यू कीप बाउंसिंग फ्रॉम वन स्क्रीन टू द अदर। तो अभी मेरी कोशिश ये है कि मैं अभी एटलीस्ट 1 घंटे इज्जत से बैठ के चुपचाप अपना ड्राइंग करता रहूं, और शांति से बैठ के कोई मुझे कुछ नोटिफिकेशन नहीं देखनी है, बिकॉज नाउ आई एम इन द स्ट्रेस दैट आई हैव टू कीप ड्राइंग फॉर यू गाइस। तो अभी दैट्स अ गुड वे टू यू नो improve my productivity and focus probably. So ये है, it's just that I'm not used to setting up this all these technical glitches that keep happening. तो एक बार ये sort हो जाएगा, so then I think I'll be in a good position to focus just on the drawing and not worry about these technical glitches. But yeah, I hope you guys can see me, like see the screen where I'm drawing. I know you cannot see my face right now because of some camera issue, but soon we are going to fix this. So अभी के लिए माफ़ी, और ये अभी हम थोड़ा फिक्स कर देंगे तो सॉर्ट हो जाएगा सीन। एंड yeah, So yeah, uh, so okay, let me tell you about this panel that I'm drawing. This is the part where we were crossing border from Uganda. We just had entered Uganda. This is the first border crossing, like the border post that was there in the in that country, and there's a lot of paperwork and immigration that you have to cross, especially when you're traveling uh, on cars, because you will have some form of luggage that they will find problematic, especially because we were carrying a lot of paints and those kind of stuff, and that usually comes in their radar. So we would face a lot of these inquiries and stuff like that on the way, despite having all kinds of paperwork. uh, we would have to wait like for hours altogether on the border posts to actually make sure that the cars are running smoothly and all our paperwork is in place. So that was something that always had to be uh, done. So yeah, that was one thing which was really mm, problematic for us. But other than that, I think it was pretty smooth ride on most of the border crossings, uh, despite the fact that we could not. So हाँ मतलब यही होता था. Do you guys have any questions, by the way? Like, I'm open to answering any questions that you guys might have about Africa or about the journey in general, or also about comics and writing and drawing, or anything relating to uh, being a creative person, I guess. I don't know. So, यही है. Please feel free to ask. Hey, G Dreamer, did the border guys end up appreciating what you guys were doing? Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good question. Often we would meet a lot of these border guys and a lot of these people, especially traffic police, because they would see our cars and the cars will have a lot of these, you know, lot of these signages and colors and banner which with like a lot of stuff related to art written all over them. So they would be curious and they would stop us just to ask what all this is all about. So yeah, some of them did. And this one time I remember, okay, so when we were crossing Tanzania, uh, there was this speed limit, which was roughly around 50 kilometers per hour. And that speed limit was basically put in place because there were a lot of these villages on the highway. I mean, Tanzania is a very like there were a lot of these small villages on the road, on the highway, unlike many other countries in Africa, like Sudan, where you would not find much on the road. Uh, so this one time we were driving and we had by mistake crossed 50 kilometer per hour speed. We would have barely went to like 55 something by mistake. And then these cameras caught us and we were stopped. And these traffic guards were like, you have to pay this much fine, blah, blah, blah. But then when we told them about our project and we tried to convince them that, we are poor artists, we are doing this on crowdfunding and, what this project actually means. So they were very appreciative of it and they actually let us go without any fine with smiling faces. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, so that would happen. That was interesting. So yeah, yeah, and excuse the camera bit. I think there's some issue with the footage, with some cable connection which I would have misplaced. And also, whenever I change the camera and do any edits, it takes like a few seconds to reflect on the live stream. So you have to, wait patiently for it because, I'm streaming live from the camera, then it goes to this streaming software which I'm using, and then it goes to you guys. So it takes like it takes a few minutes to process the footage. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not useful information anyway, but I just thought that I'll share with you guys since you would be wondering what happened to his face. But yeah, I think this is how it is for this live session. Hopefully, next time it will be better. But yeah, that's how it is. That's how life is. Things don't always work the way you want them to. Yeah. Uh, I am trying to see if I can fix it from my system, but I think it should work now, I guess, ideally. Let's see if this new setting works. So, voila, and I'm back. Still trying to figure this out. Cool. So, what we have here is, yeah, so this is the post that we are doing. This is going to be like in uh, the 10th chapter. By the way, you can read the comic for those of you who have not read it till now, including some of my friends who are here on this chat or were. Please do check the comic out and read it. It's there on the website, on our website, choorma.com. And then you can read the latest chapters and see if it is easy to understand and if you have anything to discuss or talk about Africa or generally about, creating stories or creating this kind of narratives. I would be more than happy to discuss it with you guys. The link is in the description of the this video and also on the uh, videos description and also all on Instagram and all the other places. So yeah, figured it out. It's pretty easy to reach actually. It's not that difficult. यही है अभी। हाँ, तो पैनल डिजाइन तो कर लिया था, स्केच वगैरह। अभी आई एम डूइंग द इंकिंग पार्ट एंड देन इसके बाद होता है। अभी मैंने इस वाले चैप्टर के लिए ऑलरेडी डायलॉग्स वगैरह लिख लिए हैं, सो एज यू कैन सी बीच बीच में आएंगे इन द सीन्स। नेक्स्ट चैप्टर्स के स्क्रिप्टिंग वगैरह अभी मैं कर रहा हूँ, तो टिल चैप्टर नंबर 6 ऑलरेडी वेबसाइट पे रिलीज्ड है। दिस इज चैप्टर 11 and I can show you, this is like one page of my comic, but the page length changes based on the design, but this is usually very like a thin long strip because I'm designing the comic for mobile viewing, like optimizing it for mobile because that's where most of the people read stuff, and it also helps in navigating. Baki इसके अंदर there are a lot of these panels which is also very interesting because this mobile view की वजह से it gives a very interesting space because this it's now like the canvas is limitless almost, you know, you can go जितना लंबा you want, like you can make it really thin and long, and you know, a lot of these drawings can be then made in an interesting way which the regular you know, the regular print wale mein you cannot do. But in some of those uh, panels, like जैसे अभी हमने एक चीज नई ट्राई करी है which is animating some of those panels because it is digital. We can always have gifs and animations on the drawings, which is not possible when you are, you know, making it in print, of course. So that is some well, like one interesting feature that we are trying, so that is also there, but those animations are only done for the first chapter, so baki chapter ke slowly we are making. So that also is something that I have been thinking of trying. I had been thinking of trying. Now it has been made possible by my lovely team and co-workers, so that's interesting. तो यही है अभी तो, मतलब म्यूजिक व्यूजिक चला दो क्या बैकग्राउंड में, पता नहीं, मैं तो ऐसे ही ऑन ऑफ कर दिया था, अभी चला सकते हैं। Any plans of releasing hard copies? The problem with hard copies is that मैं उसको बेचूंगा कैसे और कहाँ? I don't have a publisher, and I don't, neither do I have the money to spend on printing all of these comics. And then, yeah, so my plan, although, is to maybe do a print on demand kind of a thing where I can only print the number of copies that are actually uh, like the number of copies that people actually want, and that can be one way of releasing it. But um, that's one, like it's gonna take a while. It's probably by end of this year, maybe. But yeah, so I've been thinking about it. It's just that it's not concrete yet. It's not planned properly right now because I'm focusing more on finishing this story and finishing this comic because it's actually a very long one. तो पता नहीं क्यों मैंने इसको बनाना शुरू किया, बट अभी कर दिया है तो कर रहे हैं इसको खत्म, मज़ा आ रहा है. And there's a lot that I've learned about visual design and comics and storytelling in this rigorous, you know, effort of creating this comic. So That is very interesting, I think. And that is something that all the creative people have to go through in order to be better, learn something new, and also to, you know, make sure that you keep improving your craft. There's a lot of craftsmanship uh, when it comes to comics because it involves a lot of repetition, involves a lot of character design, it involves a lot of uh, you know building on a narrative. So those kind of things are the things that more than art, I would say, it is more about you know improving that craft. So yeah, so that is one thing which is very critical and important about the comic making process. S is always difficult to draw. बहुत strange अजीब रहता है इसको हमेशा ड्रॉ करना. Thanks, J Dreamer. अभी I've been coloring this page. इसके बाद comes sorry, I've been inking this page. इसके बाद comes coloring. तो वो भी I'll also live stream that as well. क्योंकि वो भी बड़ा interesting लगता है, like how to pick colors, and I take a lot of references from the images and the videos that you know that we made in Africa. So hi Meghna. Yeah, I have been playing the song. I think the sound of the music is a little lower. So now I have increased the volume. I guess you guys will be able to hear it now. Can you guys hear the music now? ये हो गया हमारा पेज ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट. इसमें there's only one few details left in this uh, page. So what I'll do is I will finish that, close that, and that would be the end of the stream. And all of you guys who are here, I would like to request you to please subscribe to the channel, and also push, there's an icon shaped like a bell, so you can push that icon, click on it, so that whenever we do um, whenever we do some sort of a live or we put a new video, you get a notification, because my plan is to also add few interviews, few uh, scenes and situations and experiences from Africa, and also about comics making and illustration and design. So if you are interested in those kind of things, so please subscribe. Okay. Hi, Sukant. Yeah, thanks. It is the music that we made in Africa actually. This was part of our collaboration during African Caravan. So what we were doing was we were going to different countries and collaborating with different artists. And the musicians, I was doing my art collaborations. I was making graffiti and uh, comics and all of that. And the musicians were actually making music. So these are those songs from that collaboration. It's on SoundCloud. Actually, you can check it out on SoundCloud. I'll add the link to this music also in the description of this video so that people can listen. Where to get the best coffee? Me and the music's put me in the mood for some. Yes, coffee is vital to existence. तो सूरी सिंह कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक लग जाएगा ये हमने सोचा था सूरी कल बट कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक आई थिंक नहीं लगा बिकॉज इस म्यूजिक का कॉपीराइट तो हमारे पास ही है तो खुद का म्यूजिक है तो आई डोंट थिंक कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक लगना चाहिए एंड टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन कि बेस्ट कॉफ़ी कहाँ मिला था सो दैट वुड बी एथियोपिया एथियोपिया हैज़ द बेस्ट कॉफ़ी I think, and I think that's also the place where coffee was, I think, invented. That, or so they say. I don't know the exact details of that history, but Ethiopia has the climate for coffee, and they call it bunna in Ethiopia. It's called bunna, and in many of these places, we would have like how you have chai ki tapri, chai walas in almost every corner in the street. There used to be these coffee shops, not even shops. It were like very small, traditional coffee sort of places, and yeah, there would be like these women who would run those shops, and they would serve coffee made in their own homes. So that was how it used to be like, and and that's what we used to have a lot, in fact. Like, and I am addicted to coffee, truth be told, but in Ethiopia it was another thing altogether. It was crazy. I mean, the amount of coffee those people have. So that was one. We also have had some coffee in this place where we were going. In this panel that I'm drawing, we are entering Uganda. So here we actually were living in uh, this place called Renzori, which is also a mountainous place. So it's a small town, and they also make some coffee there. However, I like the one in Ethiopia better than the one in Renzori. So yeah, I think my internet is also. acting up, so little streaming issues. I think there's some lag here and there. So I guess time to get a new connection or upgrade this one, whichever one is cheaper. So yeah, this is how the inks look, and this is how it is right now. Uh, I this is almost done, like the inking of this page. Rest of the details I'll add during the coloring, but let me now do some balloons and stuff and improve lettering a little bit. Then I will send it to the colorist to color. Yeah, Ethiopia is a very nice place to be, and very amazing, very nice culture, and very helpful people. So they also have very nice food, honestly speaking. So, and I'm not just saying it for the sake of it, because we went to places in Africa which did not have good food. At least we couldn't have. So, yeah, I mean, Ethiopia's food is really nice. I think all the kinds of food that we find in Africa, the ones which is above uh, the equator, is the best. I mean, the better one is above the equator in Africa, is what I felt. But of course, it is subjective. Um, Ethiopia has veg food? No, not entirely. Ethiopia also has vegetarian food, but it also has a lot of meat in their diet. They have roasted meat and stuff like that, which all of us are used to eating. So that is there. And of course, there's a lot of beef. So for people who uh, eat beef, it is great. So that's there. And yeah, तो food तो अच्छा ही रहता है. They have something called as injera, which is uh, like a dosa kind of a thing, but slightly different, not made with rice. They have their own, some different kind of flour that is being some kind of a grass, I think, and then they um, ferment it a little bit, I think, and then they make that. So it's like this round, like a dosa thing, but much bigger than dosa, and they put like a lot of vegetables and a lot of curries and some sort of like a soupy kind of thing, which is also again made with lentils. So that is something that is very interesting. So you see all these countries. I think you guys can see the scene here. Yeah. So these are the countries we had been like we traveled, and I have divided the whole story into 17 chapters in the comics, which is available online to read till now. We have reached Zambia. I have uploaded those chapters online. I'm currently working on this Uganda chapter right now, and soon it will be out. Probably by next month, you'll be able to read the entire chapter and not just this page, of course. This is just one page. There are almost, I think, 20-25 pages in this chapter. So, yeah, you can catch all of that on the website. So, all of that is there. Wow, it's almost an hour. Didn't realize. So these are my team members. In this panel, in this page, I'm trying to talk about how there's always these thousands of papers that we need to fill every time we cross the border. Um, these are everybody's, forms that we used to fill, which includes all the passport details and this and that, the purpose of your visit, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So there's like crazy amount of paperwork, and this is just for the people, right, guys? So then you have for the cars, you have the carnet de passage. So वो एक अलग ही uh, उसका रहता है system. It's like passport for the cars. Yeah, these papers, I know, right? Like I used to carry all of them in my briefcase. Like I had like this bag just for it, like a case with hard case, because of course we had to keep them safe. And since we were on the road all the time, so there was like all the climatic conditions during rain and heat and everything. They have to be safe. So I used to carry all of them. That was quite a load because then you have like the originals and then their copies and then this and that, all those papers from the embassies and all those kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of uh, you know uh, paperwork that had to be done every time we, like, of course not every time, but yeah, all the time during the travel. And we would think that it would become easier for us to, work around this, uh, because we were all getting used to it per country, and we had imagined that it will get easier by the time we had crossed few countries. But then, contrary, there was always something new that would come up, and there was some change of laws or some change of rules that would limit us from actually making it smoother for us. So that's one thing which is always the case. But anyhow, I think we have successfully completed one long page of this particular chapter. I think this is cool. It looks good. Once you zoom in, you'll see how it looks. Oh, there is some. Okay. So yeah. So this is how it is, guys. Abhi aisa. This is how I make the comic, and now it will go to the colorist to color, and yeah, then we will send it to editor for editing, and that's when we release it. So अभी तो एक ही पेज है, and if you can see the page count 206, this is the number of pages I've drawn till now in this comic. So yeah, it has been crazy, right? I've been making this for uh, almost I think 2 years now, and it has been an interesting journey making this comic and building this website and releasing it, and so it's been amazing. And so yeah, I hope to do it, keep doing it, and keep making it interesting and exciting. So yeah, thanks for joining in. That's it for today. It's been almost yeah, not almost. It's been more than 1 hour now since I started this. Sorry for all the technical glitches and all the sound issues and all of that. Um but I hope next time it'll be better. Thanks for joining. And that's it for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to my channel. I'll be putting a lot more comic related and art related stuff. So, yeah, thank you and goodbye. See you tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m.